Hello everyone, welcome back to the TJOmega channel for day 1808 of our daily content grind. So it is Monday, it's time for a news roundup, so welcome. We're going to go over everything you might have missed in Transformer news over the last 7 days. Now this is a warning, and admittedly, this is going to be a very late warning. I meant to record last night, did not get the opportunity, so we have to record now. There's only a few hours left in the made-to-order Seeker Storm pack. If you're watching this as it goes live, the night it goes live, this is your final warning. If you want to get in on these, you will not be able to buy this in any way, except for like super overpriced aftermarket. If you want these Seekers, you have to pre-order before midnight tonight. So there's your final warning to get in on these. I did admittedly pre-order because I do like the two-tone decos, and I really do want a proper Sunstorm, even if this is still not a ideal Sunstorm for me. But it's close enough. It's what we got for now. And frankly, I would have bought these anyway if they came out normally. But also, I want made to order to actually succeed, because we might actually get some really cool stuff out of it. So there we go. So that's your warning. That is your final warning. Let's go on to other Transformer news. We have some new collab listings to ponder over. So one is completely ambiguous. It literally just says collab secret. It could literally be anything. You know, unless you were like really crossing your fingers for that like secret squirrel crossover for all you Hanna-Barbera fans out there. Probably not though. So we have nothing on that. We just have to sit and wait. The Godzilla collab is fascinating to me because they already released all of those T-Spark ones that they did from Takara as Pulse exclusives here in the US. So I don't think it's just a re-release of that. That would be super weird, especially to like put out afterwards. So I get the feeling this is something different, and I'm super curious as to what exactly they are cooking up. At the very least, if this is something new, I hope they took from all of the backlash that the previous attempt from Takara had and realized we want something new, hopefully a new mold, hopefully something like that feels more like Godzilla. We gotta wait and see though. We gotta wait and see. But yeah, two exciting collabs coming up. Well, one more than the other. Let's get into some actual toys. So, Takara showed off a video demonstrating the transformation for the upcoming Missing Link Soundwave. Big shock, it transforms like the original toy does. I know, I was surprised too. But it's basically just showing off the toy in general. It does pretty much everything the original one does. We have the silly headset, which is very much a 80s style headset. I don't recall a microphone being attached. Well, I guess tape recorder. You'd need that for that. But no, it's also a great show off of just articulation. And yeah, you can see it's definitely upgraded from the original G1. The hips opening up, the feet tilting, the hands opening up, the bicep swivel. We got lots. We got lots more than we originally had. I love. Oh yeah. Oh man. The knees work now. It's still like, it doesn't get old. Like the idea of taking these original designs and adding articulation to them, like it does not get old. Seeing all of this, like, because I'm so used to the limited amount that this toy can do. So to see it taking on completely different poses is crazy. It's always fun to see. And then, here we have the Auto Scout also getting a toy officially for the first time ever. I'm still frustrated by the fact that those two that both versions of this Soundwave come with brand new, never made before cassettes, meaning if you are a cassette collector, you have to buy both. That is a little bit scummy from Takara. I'm not happy about that, but at the very least they exist. And frankly, it would push me toward the anime accurate, even though all the others I have for Missing Link are toy accurate at the moment. I want the Laserbeak a lot more than I want the Auto Scout. I just do. So yeah, these are super exciting to see. And, obviously it's Soundwave. It'll do well. Let's talk about Sentinel Prime. We have not seen this one in a hot minute on the news roundup, so not Rad got his hands on one of these, so we get to see this. Usually when these photos go up, it means this toy is getting very close to actual release. And yeah, I mean, I keep saying, like, it looks fine. Like, it's a pretty good attempt to get IDW Sentinel Prime out using the Tarn mold, and it looks fine. Like, as a IDW Sentinel Prime, it's a cool design. I love having more IDW representation out there, because it definitely deserves to have more, and we're getting more, and I'm excited to see that. But it all comes down to price, like, you're paying an extra 20-25 bucks for that big golden plate he comes with, which the only thing it does is give you a spot to plug all of the 13 accessories into, and then do absolutely nothing with it. I'm fine with them just holding their own accessories. What's wrong with that? Like, some of them don't even need to hold it. For some of them, the accessory is literally just built into them. But yeah, this is still ridiculous. The vehicle mode I'm kind of warming up to. It's just kind of like a heavy truck. It looks like one of those big carriers from Zoids. But, it is what it is, unfortunately. I don't like that its hands are just sticking out of the top. That's always looked weird. I don't know. It's a quirky little figure, but, like, it's passable for me, but I know people are going to jump on this. It's just too expensive for what it is. Like, I don't mind its existence, just too expensive for what it is. Now, here's something that's also going to be expensive, but I'm willing to pay for this because this is just awesome. So here are in-hand shots of the Grim crossover figure for Gravedigger. This is really, really freaking cool. Like, to get an iconic monster truck as a Transformer is really cool, no matter how they had to work it. I'm still a little bit disappointed that so much of this figure is shell forming and that they didn't do anything imaginative with the wheels. But I'm not gonna lie, I still think it looks cool. It's very clearly designed to be like an appealing design for kids, because ultimately monster truck toys are kids toys, like the little kids car collectibles. It makes a great, okay, I will say that he makes a great menace for the Hot Wheels toys. That's actually a really good shout for the photography there. That's a really good call. Yeah, I love this. This is crazy to me. This is like one of the crazier crossovers. So I'm very, very happy to see this. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. That's it. Like, that box is way too big though, right? Like, you don't need that big of a tray underneath just for a logo and to store the accessories. Like, that's absurd. Like, for all their bluster about, for all the hiking of prices we have, minimizing the packaging to lower the cost never seems to come in mind for some reason. Okay, we have official images for the Energon Surge Ultimate Cyber Changers Ultra Magnus. This one is still super weird to me. I mean, I like that Cyberworld does throw in these like really crazy ideas, because it's a spirit of adventure with designs that we don't normally get. But that said, Ultra Magnus as a flying wing is super, super weird. It's super weird. I don't like any of the stock photography they take of this toy, because it all looks really odd. I don't like how these big chunks just hang off the side of the shoulder. I get the feeling they're supposed to be pointed up, and nobody points them up. They're always at an angle or out to the side. And obviously, if you take a look at the character art on the box, you can see where portions of it are supposed to be painted in white to give you the Ultra Magnus look to the shoulders. That is also not represented here, and that's actually really hurting this overall. Yeah, and I don't like the fins off the side of the arms. I don't like either, but that is something that you can just change yourself. Like, you can just reposition those wherever it feels natural to you. I mean, ultimately, it's so weird that I still kind of want it. And I do want, like, it's weird. So I do want to support how weird these things are. And I do want to support these toys when they're doing new things, because not enough Transformers do new things. Okay, so we'll see how this one turns out. I mean, it's a Cyberworld toy, so you know it's not going to be the most complex thing in the world. They couldn't even keep the pelvis together to pose it, as you can see. But no, Magnus collectors, you got something weird on the way. We have a few weird shots of the box for the upcoming Skybound Optimus Prime retool of the 86 mold, the one with the Megatron gun arm. So it's styled like the standard packaging, but it looks like it's been made to be deeper to give you room to pose it, like when Optimus Prime first posed with Megatron's arm in the comic book, which is a nice little shout, but that is also like a weird reason to just like upscale a box. Is basically the exact same toy. Now, the disappointing thing here for me is like, yes, Optimus Prime with a Megatron arm, that is going to be like the iconic imagery of the Skybound books. But you can see in the corner where that is supposed to be so much more extensive with the damage. That's the only flaw here for me. I don't mind. I don't mind it as an alternative to this toy. It's a fun homage to throw in, especially if you love that original run of books. It is a little bit annoying that like he is so clean in the robot mode, because that's not how I view Skybound Transformers. They're usually a lot more beaten up than that, especially in the first run. Oh well, but Skybound fans are going to be thrilled to see it. You know, they're gonna go nuts and eat it up. And it's a cool thing for them to do. Just the toy is also like crazy expensive for the fact that it just has a new arm. That's another debate for another time. Let's go for something that is affordable for its size. So we just found out that there's a Target exclusive big fig of Optimus Prime branded for the 86 movie. And this bad boy is 30 inches tall. Now, it only features basic articulation, just forward shoulders and elbows. Don't even think it has head articulation from what I can tell. The fun thing here is that it is heavily based on the 86 mold, right down to designs on the back matching the panels that are on the back of that toy. So they just straight up, I assume they just adapted the CAD model to create this, which that would make sense for how they came up with it. Now this has already been found. I've seen people on TikTok actually coming across this in a whole section branded for Transformers apology tour. And I haven't seen one at any of my Targets yet, and I know I've been Target browsing and hunting a lot lately. But no, I've not seen this in particular yet, which is a shame. It's $35 for a 30-inch Optimus Prime. So you know it ain't made of the best plastic, but as a display piece, it is pretty cool to have a Prime that big. I am actually looking forward to getting one for the toy shop, so I think this would make a great display somewhere in there. Yeah, fun little piece. Giant piece. It's fun giant piece. Cyberworld Season 2 has officially debuted. They sent out a press release that had a whole bunch of preview images from the upcoming episode. The debut of Season 2 is a double-length episode. You get 2 in the same video, so 10 minutes worth of content. I have my thoughts on this, and if enough people are curious, I'm probably going to do a video talking about the season premiere, because there's a lot of things in it that I kind of need to get off of my chest. Doc Ock Soundwave being one of them. But no, it's up now on YouTube. You can go see it for yourself if you would like to. Congratulations to Skybound for once again having a reprint of the first issue of the current run. 14 printings now. 14 printings of issue 1 is absolutely insane. And we also got an 11th printing of issue 2. They all come with new covers, of course they do, so you can tell them apart. But the fact that there is so much demand for this story and that it is so successful that we are getting this many iterations of the first book is kind of wild. So good one on you, Skybound. You have produced a good story. I think you're fumbling it at the moment, but you know, it was good then. Now, if you have an official copy of Minecraft, and by that I mean, do you have the one that is the Bedrock edition, the one that can have the official add-ons? This one is for you. So there's a brand new add-on for Transformers, where yes, you can take the role of different Transformer characters, affect a Minecraft world. It's a neat thing to throw in. It's a neat thing to throw in. Okay, you get Cybertronian build pieces and details and all that. Here, your Autobots. Once again, Elita Erasing RC is the de facto female of the franchise. No splash shot of the Decepticons you get. I only saw Starscream, Blast, Soundwave, and Megatron. But no, like kind of cool here. Yeah, morph into 12 iconic Transformers, including Optimus Prime, Soundwave, Megatron, Starscream, and many others. Each also comes equipped with custom abilities, weapons, and vehicle modes. Better call dibs on the fusion cannon. I don't know if this is like you can add this to an existing Minecraft world, or if this is like one of the self-contained micro worlds, like like the Jurassic Park add-on they did. I don't know. I don't care. I do have Bedrock version. I do have Minecraft. I have not loaded it up in years, but this might actually be worth doing so. So, if you saw the official live streams for the Transformers movie Apology Tour, there was a Celebration of Life concert featuring the original singer of the Gem and the Holograms theme and songs, the Knights of Unicron for Transformer covers, the Cold Slither for G.I. Joe songs, and Stan Bush is there too. Vince DiCola is there. So the concert is now live on YouTube for everyone to actually go watch and listen to, for anyone curious about the entire concert. So there you go. And also along with that goes the Apology Tour concession collectibles for those who are going to an AMC theater to watch the rerun of the 86 movie. So you can have a printed popcorn tin. You can have an anniversary drink cup, both using the original poster art, which is really, really cool. And then there's a 40th anniversary blanket with the brand new artwork of Optimus Prime's corpse. Stop marketing Optimus Prime's corpse. I would be okay with this if this was just the thing you did with everything else, but you put Optimus Prime's corpse on there. Stop it. Like, I know that's kind of the in joke here, but stop it. It's too much now. Okay, one update from Yolo Park, and it is just a teaser. They did show off a teaser for their upcoming Bumblebee movie, Shockwave, who does look very, very cool and impressive. We've covered plenty of Yolo Park on this channel. Once again, they are very clearly producing very high quality stuff, and this Shockwave seems to be no exception. So if you like that movie design, you got a really, really good representation of it coming from Yolo Park. That's literally the only thing we have. There's like a quick little video preview, which I will let you go to TFW 2005 and check out for yourself. We will get into Blokees, who had quite a few things to announce. The first one was just showing off their Motormaster and their Wheels series for the first time. Here you have the G2 colors, and then down below you get to see the G1 colors as well. So, and it's pretty standard stuff for something like this. The trailer does open up. It has space for one of the Stunticons to ride up inside. Completes your G2 motor Stunticon set for the Blokees. Nice little throw in, right? But cooler stuff to show off here, right? So we have the next Defender series. This is this is series 8 of the Galaxy Defender figures, tiny little guys. And this one focuses a lot on Battlestars, the last iteration of G1 story in the original Japanese continuity. So in this, we get the full show off of everything. We have Super Megatron as one of the figures, with extra there's a standard Super Megatron, and then there is a upgraded chase version. Because they always do like super armored chase versions in the Defender size, which basically turns him into Ultra Megatron. You get a super weaponized version of Star Convoy as a chase. There's a better shot of the fully powered Megatron and Star Convoy himself. And then you get standard ones too. You get standard ones too, they're easier to find. Here's your Shatterglass Gold Bug, the more modern take on it. You got a translucent smoke screen to kind of play off of his abilities. Swoop in beast mode for everyone going after the Dinobots in this size. There's your standard Super Megatron. You can see the armor is a little bit more tolerable in size on him. We have a teaser, which is basically just showing off, just a way of showing off Windblade getting her own, which is cool. RC, nice to see the girls getting into this. Tarn, tiny little Tarn. I know a lot of people who are going to be after that. Tiny little Drift is also one I know people are going to be after. More IDW love. Okay, good callback with the Glacier. Nice. The year of our Primus 2026, and Sky Gary has a new toy. I know it's just a little Blokees figure, but it's still pretty cool to see. Yeah, well, it gets literally recreating Battlestars. There are also Blokees for the trailer for Star Convoy, as well as a vehicle mode for Super Megatron. It's a really cool set. It's a really cool set. There's a little bit of everything in there. And it makes me wonder, like, you've reached the end of G1. Are we actually going to start getting into Blokees of, like, other generations after this? Now I'm super curious where they go after this. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked over. I forgot what the next tab was. So what you briefly saw was the Blokees Advent Calendar for the year. So if you want to have no spoilers going into it, if you just want to open it like a proper Advent Calendar and be surprised, here's your warning. But for the rest of us, the Blokees themselves are going to basically be reruns of a lot of different Defender assortments that they have done recently. And interestingly enough, some of it include things that were previously Chase versions. So you get a little bit of Beast Wars with Primal Megatron and Cheetor. You're getting, let me see how fast I can run through everything here. Jetfire, Galvatron, Sunstreaker. You get a Translucent Hound. You get a shockwave. You get Viewfinder. So it's the reflector with the camera in his chest. You are getting an Optimus. You are getting a Shattered Glass Megatron of all things, an Ultra Magnus, Prime's trailer, Prime's truck mode, Rodimus Prime's truck mode, Astro Train. Your Chase Grimlock with the drink tray and apron from season 3. Your Chase Rodimus that has shiny with a Matrix accessory. You are getting all of the Combaticons that you need, plus the combination parts to form Bruticus. So I'm presuming the Bruticus parts themselves are like that, like that day 25, the Christmas reveal one. But you also get one exclusive Blokees, which is the green and red Optimus Prime you see, which is literally just Christmas Optimus Prime. It's a pretty good selection. It's a pretty good mix of things, especially if you wanted Bruticus. Well, here's an easy way of getting Bruticus without searching through blind boxes. And yeah, you even get a couple of like figures that were previously Chase only, which is a nice little throw in. Okay, another type of blind packaging toy. This is Jada with their nano metal figs. So remember those like big box sets of like 18 of these figures all at once that you would see at Target all the time? I don't see those anymore. I think that kind of came and went. Last time I see those are like clearance at Ross. But they do have an assortment coming out in blind bag form. And I think blind bag is more appropriate given the fact that their assortments in those boxes were always really random. Like, I remember the Power Ranger one did give you all 6 of the Dino Rangers and the White Ranger, but you also had like Zeo Green, Phantom Ranger, just randomness thrown in. I always thought those boxes would do better if they were actually a little bit more focused in their assortments. But it is what it is. So now these are being released in blind bags, and these are basically the same figures, but now, yeah, blind bag assortment, which I think is probably a better style of release for something like this. Now, you do have Chase figures that are far more limited. You can see the assortment here. Everyone gets 2 per box, but only 1 of each Chase. And the Chase figures themselves, oh, wait, go back to the image I could actually load. you're getting two exclusives, which is Slicer, repainted from Wheeljack, and Ricochet, obviously repainted from Jazz. Weird choices. I kind of would have gone with Sound Blaster or something, but I guess they wanted to keep the major characters in there. Yeah, Slicer is a weird call, but like I guess there's only so much you can retool or repaint Wheeljack into. And we cap it off with Transformers Vaultz Big Heads, a brand new collectible, I believe another blind box thing. And the gimmick here is, yes, they are big-headed Transformer characters. We saw the Megatron previously, and all the purple they added to his pants, and you can see a lot of them have a lot more like interesting designs and decos. They are all based on their evergreen designs. Once again, Elita instead of RC. Girl can't get a break anymore. But not a bad assortment. They're pretty much all A-list characters here. And we've thrown in Barricade, like the G1ified version of movie Barricade is part of this as well. The idea behind these. Okay, so here you go. Here's your chases. Glow in the Dark for Megatron and Optimus Prime obviously is going to work better for Megatron. Gold Lagoon Bumblebee, and then Dead Optimus Prime, which they call Fallen Leader. I think that's a way better like qualifier. That's a way better qualifier than say Sleep Mode or or alternate universe. They do come in a cube, which is supposedly an Energon cube case, even though it's blue, not pink. But that's like basically your storage method, your method of turning this into like a blind box product. But no, it's another little weird little collectible for the Transformers, because we don't have enough of those. And that is going to do it for a very long week of news. So, with all that said, thank you very much for watching. You're caught up now, so take this knowledge and flee into the world. But thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hello everyone, I am Astral Agent Magnetar, a Tokusatsu VTuber, and I am streaming 4 times a week over on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons, and a special late night one on late Friday/early Saturday. So come watch, come hang out, and let's make an impact together.